Greetings and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Imperium Galactica. Alright, so normally I would start a game immediately going into the intro. However, this requires a little bit of introduction in itself. Because this is, as far as I know, again, the second game made by the same studio that I recently showed a video of reunion of, Amnesty Design, now properly called Digital Reality, the proud Hungarians video game maker. Anyway, but they haven't quite mastered the ability to keep their introduction short. So again, the introduction is quite long, and I can understand if it's a little bit too much to start out with right away. But it is kind of important because it does set up the entire story. So without further ado, enjoy the entire... Oh, by the way, normally if you start this game for the first time, the title animation and the intro immediately play right after the other. But I have to do that manually now because I can't figure out how to tell the game, make the game think that it's the first time again. Anyway, enjoy. Alright, that wasn't too bad, was it? Anyway, now on to the actual intro of the game itself. Imperium Galactica, by the way, is a 4X strategy game, more or less. I mean, nowadays 4X strategy games pretty much give you a random map and possibly a preset of a race to begin with. But this is more old-fashioned, more in line with Reunion, in that you get given a race to play with, and the galaxy is more or less set. But anyway, on to the actual intro.
Earth, third millennium, the age of technological and social revolution. After thousands of years of interscene warfare, humanity found peace. vast metropolises rose from the earth as mankind flourished, driving out nature with buildings of monophyll and nanite weave. The metropolises merged and became one. The earth was a vast hive of humanity. It was a golden age of progress for mankind, but it was marred by the inevitable destruction caused by overpopulation. Millions of scientists worked desperately to find a solution. Scientists determined that an Earth-like planet orbited Proxima Centauri, unreachably far away. This new home and countless others awaited the touch of humanity. Only distance kept them apart. With a flash of insight, Dr. Emily Ngombe found the key to breaching the constraining 3 dimensions of our world. A 4th dimension in which movement can take place outside of the flow of time. The answer was colonization, humanity's manifest destiny. The other planets of the solar system were inhospitable for large-scale human habitation, but in the depths of space lay other planets, fertile and waiting. When the UNSN Trailblazer activated its jump drives and entered hyperspace, the walls that held humanity imprisoned were cast down. Countless habitable worlds were discovered. This led to encounters with other alien civilizations, new friends and enemies. Humanity forged a great empire. A new capital was established, christened Centronome, to symbolize the point which tied all humanity together. great cities which covered the Earth were torn down. Science and vast wealth allowed nature to be painstakingly restored. Earth became a paradise planet, an endpoint of pilgrimages to the home world, and a center of research into the farthest bounds of technology. Examining the strengths and weaknesses of humanity in light of the challenges the galaxy presents, Earth scientists turned out countless technological advances, from nanite biorepair systems that saved countless lives on harsh and untamed worlds, to the first true androids, mechanical beings that looked and acted just like humans. Meant to be our companions, aides, and protectors, the androids were first deployed on Centronome, a freak accident, a miswritten line of code that somehow slipped by dozens of AI code checkers caused havoc. An android pilot went berserk and crashed his ship into the space station housing the 5th Congress of the Imperial Senate.
Star vessel CX-526. You're on a crash course from Starlight Base. Commence collision avoidance burn immediately. CX-526, respond.
This and other android-related deaths led to the immediate outlawing of android research and production. In 3226, the galaxy-spanning empire of humanity began to show signs of strain. Unable to cope with the social stresses caused by such rapid expansion, its leaders were unable to hold the empire together. The long peace fell apart as warring factions began to divide up and fight over vast regions of space. Sensing weaknesses, expansionist alien governments begin probing humanity's borders. In desperation, the Admiralty of the old Empire decides to use its secret weapon.
Ooh. Amazing bit of work that intro is. Aside from the fact that the woman reading the lines sounds more like a text-to-voice program with no real passion and putting the emphasis in the wrong places. Or the fact that they suddenly decided to put a little bit of full motion video into what was up until then pretty much a standard 3D animation sequence, and a sudden bizarre plot concerning androids. Nobody would dare to do that this time, because mostly it was a bad idea. I'll be honest, the first time I watched that intro, it made no sense to me. You really need to finish playing the game to really understand what they were trying to hit and see how they missed. But that's not the point anyway. So apparently the Admiralty of the Old Earth Empire is deploying its secret weapon, whatever that may be. Anyway, enough teasing. Time to go into the second intro as I start the game.
Welcome to Imperium Galactica.
Now the game is amusingly giving me two options for difficulty, normal and hard. Easy difficulty apparently wasn't necessary. I'll dare say that this is actually one difficulty called hard, although normal is probably less insane than hard is. But anyway, this is not an attempt for me to show my muscle, because I don't have that much. I'll just play on normal, because I understand normal. And we'll go from there. That's us, by the way.
You called, Colonel?
Yes, Lieutenant. Good to see you.
At your command, sir.
The commander of a sector has just retired, and I'm assigning you to go there and to secure the area. The planet Achilles has been in a state of war for some time now, and more than half the colony has been destroyed. Your mission objectives are to rebuild the colony and to maintain peace. Although I will remain your superior, you will also be answering to the governors of the 3 planets in the sector. Any questions?
One, sir. When am I scheduled to leave?
You have 4 hours to pack your belongings. The transfer ship will be waiting in landing zone G5. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
And there we go! Welcome to Imperium Galactica. We are on board our ship, a measly destroyer. Which sounds much more impressive than it actually is. A destroyer in this game is basically an anti-fighter capital vessel. Although a capital vessel is a really, really generous estimation of the size of this thing. Right, so we now have the duty of preserving this particular piece of space. The planet Achilles, San Sterling and Naxos. But that's all for later, because right now I don't have the time to really get into the game as it is. I just want to reiterate, I love this game. It was one of the games that I kept renting at my local library when it was available, because I wanted to beat it so badly. It is critically acclaimed, and although it is let down a little bit by its age at this point, and especially because, well, I guess they couldn't hire better voice actors, or everything was recorded in a different language first and then had to be subbed, or dubbed rather, into English, which clearly they didn't find the best people to do. A pity. But I'll learn to live with it. Anyway, as this is the first in the series, if you like what you're seeing, please rate and comment, and if you like overall what I'm doing, please subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching.